There has never been a better time than now to come join the Bellisio Foods team. Bellisio has a new contract in place with plenty of awesome perks for their employees. From increased wages, access to the free health clinic, vacation after 6 months, and much more, Bellisio Foods is committed to putting their employees first. For more information or to apply, visit BellisioFoods.com/careers. Take advantage of these great new employee benefits and join the Bellisio team today. Visit BellisioFoods.com/careers to learn more.
Well, happy Apple Festival Wednesday, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the morning show right here on Main Street TV. And it is again Apple Festival week. Woo! And we have had some fun so far, and we'll hopefully continue on the rest of the week. James and I got to go down and hang out on the streets of the Apple Fest yesterday, avoided some rain, and did a little video for you. So we thought that we would start off the morning by showing you a few things of the sights and sounds of the Apple Festival that we found yesterday. And if the weather holds off, which we're praying that it does, we're going to be back down there in a little bit and maybe do some more taping and show you a little bit more, maybe the rides and some things like that, if the weather holds off. So keep your fingers crossed on that. And we'll get to the weather forecast here in just a second. Also today, our good friend Morgan Washam will be here, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the Jackson County Roots concerts that will take place at the Lillian Jones Museum. This is it Thursday and Friday, 23rd and 24th, I believe it is. And he'll be telling us more about that as well. So, and maybe sing us a couple of songs. So that's really cool too. All right, but we know that you all are ready to see a little bit of the sights and sounds of the Apple Festival. So let's head on over. Thanks to James for editing and making the video. And we'll be back on the other side with our good friend Morgan Washam. Well, hey, everybody, and welcome to the Apple Festival. The rain has cleared away, right, Red?
Yes, ma'am.
And we have found, right now, we're here in front of the Total Media Radio booth, right across from the marquee. And James and I are hanging out here, and we found our good friend Red Thompson. So, Red, you just came back from the apple peeling contest, right?
Yes, ma'am. Betty Tilly wins
no
again.
Way.
62 inches.
Can you peel apples like that?
No. I'm not coordinated enough to do that.
So did she use the Betty Tilly technique of she turns it upside down and she kind of like twists the apple and...
Exactly. She's
crazy.
You know, she's copyrighted it.
Has she?
Uh-huh.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
She
FCC,
should.
patent and trademark and all.
If she hasn't, she should. So, Red... You're here at the Apple Festival. You were down covering the apple peeling contest. But while you're here, what's some of your favorite stuff that you do at the Apple Festival?
Well, obviously, anyone that knows me knows I love country music. So Phil Vassar Friday night.
Phil Vassar Friday night. Are you going to sneak your way up to the front of the stage?
I hope so.
With your media pass? So I'm somebody. Red Thompson's here. Get out of the way.
American Child. And Just Another Day in Paradise.
Yep.
Those great songs.
You know, and a lot of people don't know that Phil Vassar, who will be performing here Friday night, a lot of people don't know that he's such a huge songwriter. And maybe you haven't heard him sing all of these songs, but you're going to know a ton of the songs that he sings because he actually wrote them.
You know, he's an amazing guy. He's a songwriter. He's a businessman, too. He owns a restaurant like you do.
There you go. Maybe he can give us some pointers while he's here in town. Well, very good. Well, Red, we appreciate you stopping by and talking with us. We're going to see if we can't catch up with some more people up and down the strip. Okay. Now, you need to get back to work, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Lots of stuff to cover.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, we moved away from Red, and we moved down one booth, believe it or not, from the Total Media booth to the Buckeye Hills Career Center booth. That's right.
That's us.
Who do I have here with me today?
This is Greg Snyder. He's the Dean of Students
Yes.
at Buckeye Hills Career Center. And I'm Tim Updike. I'm the Dean of Career and Technical Education at Buckeye Hills Career
There
Center.
you go. And you all have kind of inherited this booth this year because the Lions Club wasn't able to make it. So you all stepped up and actually moved in and took over that booth. So tell us a little bit about what you have that you're selling here today.
We're selling the same things that the Lions did. We send a pork fritter and fish sandwiches, or the Jackson County veal, you know.
Yes.
And then also we wanted to display our talents. We have some very talented kids here at Buckeye Hills Career Center, and we want to display that and let people see how good they are. And
Culinary arts program. Culinary arts.
yeah, from our culinary arts students.
Yeah.
There are some students who are not culinary that are helping just because they want to help out. So
That's so good. So tell us a little bit about how the culinary arts program got started and what the kids do throughout the year.
Well, they start out in their junior year. They got 2 years. First year, they do a lot of food safety and just basic working and work their way up to it. The seniors are kind of a little bit more advanced, get more into that stuff. But we have a restaurant that we call the Corral there at the school, and they'll cook for staff or
That's
outside
so
visitors
good.
and stuff, banquets and different things that they get to do. So, they have their own, way of doing that. And their instructor, Tim Barty, works really good with them. And, they get a lot of practice to go out in the real world of working in a restaurant, dining environment.
And that's the whole thing is you can learn to cook in classrooms and you can do all that, but you need this real world experience. And this booth is so good for that because the kids are getting thrown to the wolves and, just like you're going to have to do it, right?
right, absolutely. That's what we plan to do.
That's right. And, okay, so you have a lot of kids here today. How many are in this program?
I think currently we have about 11 to 15, somewhere along in there.
I was going to say there's a lot of kids here today, so good for you.
They come and they're hard workers. They're all volunteer. They all did the paperwork to get here and stuff, so we're glad they're here.
Well, we're glad they're here too because we can't wait to try some of the great stuff here in a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what's been challenging? I mean, you guys kind of got thrown this booth kind of at the last minute. So what are some of the challenges that you faced in setting it up? I mean, the Lions Club have been doing it for 100,000 years.
Well, we kind of got flung into it, but you got to understand, we have a man, our contact at the Lions Club was John Smith.
Yes.
And John Smith had done this booth for others many years.
A couple of years.
Yes, a couple of years. And so he's been very helpful to us and been walking us along the way. He was here this morning.
Good.
He'll probably be back to check on us after a while too. So, but we really appreciate him and the Lions Club and everything that they did for us. They really just step up and help us to get this going.
Well, you were left in good hands then.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, is there anything else you'd like to tell our viewers?
We come on down, get you a veal, get you a fish sandwich from Buckeye Hills Career Center. And we have some literature here for adult programs, and we have literature for our high school programs. We want you to come on down and check us out.
And support the kids. That's the main thing,
Absolutely.
right?
And we also have a hospitality tent across the way. So if you need a place to eat out of the rain, come on down.
That's right. That's super handy. Thanks for doing that, guys.
No problem.
All right. Well, get back to work.
All right. We're gone.
All right. Thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.
All right. Well, the cat has drug in one of my favorite people who skipped town on us, but she's back for the Apple Festival.
Right.
Welcome. Yeah. Tell everyone who you are. I'm sure they know, but.
Okay, I'm Linda Malone Payne. Lived here for a long time, worked at D&W Homes. My kids
That's
are all
right.
around here.
And Linda, you and I have, known each other for 100,000 years, but your daughter Marlena was
Right.
actually an Apple Queen
She was 94.
a couple years ago.
A couple years ago.
We don't give dates, Linda.
Oh,
we
okay.
just say always a couple years ago. That makes us not feel so old.
Oh,
Yeah, but
that-
no, you're living down in Florida, right?
we live in Ormond Beach, Florida, and we
Good
get
for
your
you.
show every day.
Well, thank you so much for
Yes,
watching.
yes.
This is so exciting to see you again, and thank you for taking time to talk to us. But you stopped by with a friend.
This
Yeah.
is Elsie. Everybody knows Elsie.
Hi,
Been our friend
Elsie.
a lot of years.
Now you still live around town, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I live in Jackson.
Well, very good. And so, Linda, did you come all the way up just for the Apple Festival?
Oh no, my husband's a football referee, so he referees high school football. So We've got his last game was October 29th, so our flight back to Florida is November the 2nd.
Gotcha. Okay, so you'll be heading back there then.
Big back there then, yeah. Yeah, this is his 51st year, 52nd year, I guess, 51st year.
Let's just go with he's been doing it a few years. Well, Linda, tell me, what is your favorite part about the Apple Festival? What do you guys like to eat?
She eats.
I do too. Don't tell
One
anyone.
into the other.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
That's the reason I look like I do.
Shut up. You're crazy. So what's your favorite festival food?
Oh, the steak sandwiches at the Elks.
Yes, that's a good one.
Yes.
I was just over there talking to them a little bit ago.
Yeah, we just had our steak sandwich.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
What's your favorite sweet treat?
Oh, not a big sweet, but probably, I don't know. Oh, the apple dumplings.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Apple dumplings, yeah. Yeah, so.
All right.
But so it's great to see you. And like
Hey,
I say,
you too.
Tony, I'll say, is your girl on yet this morning?
She did give us a little, you know what, for never being on time. So we'll work on that, won't we, James? Yeah, no, he says yes.
Yeah, no. That's all right. We just catch you whenever.
Well, we appreciate it. We appreciate you girls stopping by to talk with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Great to see you.
All right. Best wishes on your travels back.
Tell Mama hi.
I will.
All right.
All righty.
All right. Thank you.
All right, well, it's always good to see Linda. She's such a doll. We love her so much. But we've moved on down the street, and I caught up with our good buddy, Corey Ruby. And Corey, you are here today actually working in the Buckeye Hills booth, but that's not what we're going to talk about because we already talked to them once.
All right.
So we're going to talk bees because you are now the local, and what is the official word?
Apiary inspector.
The apiary inspector. Sounds super official because it is. But no, you actually and your family have raised bees and been in that business for quite some time. And so you are the inspector, but you also have a business where you all sell bee equipment and do all that too. So, and you're going to come in actually and do a show with us sometime. And we're really going to get into the birds and the bees. I mean, just the bees.
That'd be great. Yes.
Talk about whatever. But no, give us a quick overview of what you do as the bee inspector and some of the other things that your family does with bees.
Sure. So the purpose of the county bee inspector is to check the local hives within the community. It's appointed by the trustees for each county to look for disease. Bees are very social critters. And so when we can identify potentially hazardous diseases that the bees transmit from colony to colony, it's a way that we can protect our local bee population to try to keep our colony strong and robust.
Okay, that makes total sense. So they can pass along things just as humans can pass along
Absolutely,
things.
yes.
Is there bee COVID?
There is not bee COVID.
That we know of.
That we know of.
Okay, that's a plus. That's a plus.
The pressing issue that Ohio is facing this year is what's called American foul brood. We've seen kind of a resurgence of that. It's a disease that affects the larva, so they cannot develop, and it's extremely transmissible. Luckily, in Jackson County, the few cases that we've had suspicious have not come back positive.
That's a good thing.
So I'm not saying that there is not any of that in our county right now, but the ones that we've been made aware of have been negative for that.
Okay, very good. That's a positive to talk about today.
That's a positive, yes.
Love that. And just in a nutshell, tell us why bees are important.
Well,
please don't kill them.
Yes, do not kill the bees. Bees are important because they're the one of the main pollinators of the world.
Yes.
And without the bees and other pollinators, butterflies, that's how we get our food. That's how we spread flowers to places that didn't have flowers.
Right.
And it's good for your garden. Bees and the orchards. It's Apple Festival. Bees are very important to apples.
That's true.
A lot of people with orchards want bees at the orchard to get a bumper crop. So bees help. They do their little part. And we can help the bees.
Yes.
And of course, we get all that good honey at the end of the day.
Exactly. You can't complain about that a bit. So you actually, on your family farm, you actually sell honey, don't you? Or
we do.
Are you still doing that?
Yeah, we're still selling honey. We're pretty much sold out for this year. hopefully have a better crop of honey next year and keep increasing our colonies. And the more bees, the more honey.
That makes total sense. Well, I can't wait. We are planning on doing a show, and you're a busy dude, so we got to find you when you're off school, maybe.
Well, we can make
his other
that
hat
happen.
is teaching.
Yes, I am a teacher. I teach government at Buckeye Hills, the award-winning Buckeye Hills Career Center.
Award-winning Buckeye
Come
Hills.
and get a veal sandwich or a whatever else they have over there. Fish sandwich. Fish and veals at the Buckeye Hills Career Center booth.
That's right. And you can talk to Corey about bees as well. So
sure, anytime.
Fantastic. All right, so plan on that show. And you want to give your farm a little plug just in case people want to reach out to you?
Yeah, if you're a beekeeper and you're looking for supplies, look us up, Precious Stone Honey and Supply. We're on Facebook, preciousStoneHoney.com. Give us a call if you want to talk bees, and we're here to help you.
Sounds good. Thanks, Corey.
Thanks,
it's good
Jennifer.
to see you. We'll see you soon.
See ya.
All righty. All righty. Well, we found our good friend Matt McKee, which means two things. Number
What's
one,
that?
we get to talk to you.
Yes, that's good. Yes.
Number two, James and I are relieved from booth duty.
From there, no. Actually, I'm roaming. I'm not taking the booth, so I don't know who's doing the booth this time, unfortunately. But
Drat!
Somebody's going to be doing the booth.
We thought it was you.
Nope, not me.
So you were just strolling down the street here. We grabbed you because we thought it would be fun to talk to you a little bit about your favorite Apple Festival stuff.
Well, actually, I'm a transplant to Jackson. I've only been in Jackson on and off for about 16 years. So it was all new to me when I first got here.
Oh, it's a doozy.
It was amazing, but of course, volunteering with the Jackson Band, that gave me the opportunity to, to be a part of things and learn some of the traditions and the heritage of the festival.
Heck yeah.
And actually, after my wife and I moved to Florida for 3 years, and we became those people that we always, as locals, maybe sometimes make a little bit of fun of. And we said, "What are you going to do for vacation this year?" I said, "I don't know." And I said, "You're going to laugh at me." And she said, "What?" And I said, "Well, I kind of want to go back for the Apple Festival."
You're that guy.
I was that guy. So, and then of course,
I love it.
we wound up back here, and we've been home. It's been home ever since. So,
well, it's so good. It's so good to have you here and to talk with you. But we just got to get down to the nitty gritty.
Yes.
Apple Festival food.
Apple Festival food.
What
okay, so.
is the favorite? I saw you down the street earlier.
Yeah. So
as I was
I
stuffing my face.
had to get the lay of the land. Had to figure it out. So now I will tell you, this is kind of my modus operandi here.
Yep.
Doing the morning show, being up way before the morning. I come in, get the show started, and then about the 8 o'clock hour, when the news rolls, I come down and I get my Steve Evans sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich.
That's right.
From the Methodist booth.
At the Methodist booth. They also have some fantastic noodles.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So I always enjoy that. There's nothing like a good old Jackson County veal from what was the Lions Club. Now, of course, is Buckeye Hills Career Center. So
that's right.
Good to see that's still a part of the legacy. But you can't go wrong with some French fries at some point in time. And as I saw you enjoying the pizza rolls, you got it. You can't go wrong with that.
You just didn't have to tell the whole world.
I didn't say
you.
I said I saw you there. I didn't say you were eating.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he told on me. So James and I have this whole debate about the vinegar thing.
Okay.
With the fries.
Mm-hmm.
We're not quite sure who came up with the idea to put vinegar in a squirt bottle and fries in a tall cup, so you can't get the vinegar
to the bottom,
down to the bottom of the fries.
True. But I think it's maybe
is there a mode to the operation that we don't know about?
I don't know if people think that if you will it work its way down because of the grease on the fries, or I don't know.
I've never figured it out.
But then again, I'm not a vinegar person. I'm a ketchup and salt person. So
oh no,
sorry.
I got to do it all. I mean, if you're gonna go for it, you gotta go for it.
But yeah, the spray bottle is, and I tell you why. The reason vinegar for me, I have bad memories of vinegar. My first job ever was working at Long John Silver's, and I had to fill the vinegar bottles. And there was one night I was working. Yeah, I was working one night and dropped a gallon vinegar bottle in the restaurant.
Oh no!
And that was the end of it for me. Never again. So
that is hilarious. No, I can totally understand.
Scarred for life. Scarred for life.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So on the sweet side,
yes.
What is your favorite Apple Festival?
It's got to be probably sugar waffles, or the waffle funnel cakes, or funnel cakes. That's what I'm trying to say. Funnel cakes and the sugar waffles, probably the two. So
I think the sugar waffles are really fun. They're crispy and light, and they've got the powdered sugar on them, and you just don't hear people talk about those enough.
Absolutely, yeah.
Totally underrated in my book.
Oh, but of course, you can't forget the cinnamon rolls.
Do you know? I have a secret for you.
Uh-oh.
James Hamilton has never had a Molnar cinnamon.
Oh,
cinnamon
my
roll.
word, James.
He is in for it.
That needs to change.
Yeah, we're gonna do something.
If
about
we're lucky,
that.
they'll bring them. They may, sometimes bring us some down at the station.
Sometimes they
And
do.
since there's less and less in the building,
There's
more and more for
us.
all of us.
I
Take that,
like
Plaza.
the way you're thinking.
Take that, Plaza.
You all thought you were out of your fancy new
Yeah, there you
digs.
go, so.
We get the cinnamon rolls. That's right. All right, well, Matt, so you're going to be out and about this week.
Yep,
just
every
down
night,
on the
every
street?
night on the streets and here in the booth from 3 to 5,
Okay.
roaming the streets. We're getting people registered to win Cincinnati Bengals tickets
That's right.
for the return of Urban
For
Meyer
free.
to the state of Ohio. So get signed up for your Bengals tickets. As always, I have all of your favorites, your African Safari Wildlife Park, Boo at the Zoo, all kinds of different things we'll be passing out and giving away this week. Just flag us down and come by and say hey, and make sure you pick up your special subscription to the Telegram as well. So
That's exactly right. And all at the Total Media booth right here across from the Marquee.
Yep.
So you can find us super easy.
absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks
Sounds
for
good.
taking time. Now you need to go do your radio gig.
Now I'm going to do the radio thing. So
All right. We'll see you soon.
Good to see you.
Thanks. All right. Well, we moved on down the street to the Elks, right?
Correct. Elks Lodge 466.
I about fell over at the Elks, and I haven't even been to the bar yet. No. So tell everybody who you are in case they don't know.
My name is Rod Bachtel. I'm the secretary of the lodge here currently.
Okay, and I was down here a little bit earlier and just walking around, and you guys have some fantastic food here to sell during the festival today. And what can people buy?
Currently, we have our famous baked steak sandwich.
They are famous.
We have a hot chicken sandwich, and we have our veals that are made to order. And all of our sandwiches are $5. And we have pop and water, and they're a dollar a can, and $1 for the bottled water.
That's right. And how do you describe where the Elks is? Where people can find you?
It's right down the middle of town, across from the West Banco, or right before you get to previously the Call Auto Sales building.
Yeah, the
right
used
next
lot, if
door.
that's what you know. Yeah, absolutely. So how long's the Elks been around?
This lodge has been chartered for, I believe, 123 years.
So a few years.
Yes,
That's
it
what
has
we
been
like
there.
to say. Yes,
it
a
has
few
been here a while.
A few years, yes.
So.
And you have this gorgeous porch up here, and people can come and buy some sandwiches and just
Make
chill
yourself
out.
at home, sit on the porch.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I was sitting up here a little bit ago, chatting with a friend, and it was wonderful.
Yeah, on Thursday we'll probably have some tables out front here on our pad out front.
Okay.
Where people can sit down, but with all the rain coming, it's kind
It
of
was a little icky
a
today,
little bit of a mess, but
but that's all right.
yeah,
Well,
everyone
good.
stop by.
Yeah, stop in and what are your hours of operation every day?
We start serving at 11 a.m. and we usually serve through 9 o'clock p.m. in the evening.
All right, and all the way through Saturday.
Correct, all the way through Saturday.
Those famous baked steak sandwiches and also the pulled chicken sandwiches, right?
Yeah, hot chicken sandwich, and we have our veals.
And the veals. And the veals are actually made right here in-house.
Yes, the ladies of the Elks, they make them all here and put all the stuff on them and all that good stuff, and
They're
so
yummy.
it's all handmade here at
And
the
only
lodge.
$5, so you can't beat that.
$5.
All right. Well, Rod, thank you so much for
Thank
taking
you.
time out of your day to
Thank
talk
you.
with us. We greatly appreciate it.
Thanks.
And we're going to see what else we can get into.
All right.
All
Thank
righty.
you.
All right. So we have moved some really good food all the way across the street to one of the most difficult games here. But before we get to that, who am I talking with?
I'm Shanda.
Hi, Shanda.
Hi.
And the guys down the row here said to come to talk to the beautiful young lady at the duck pond.
Okay.
So we found you.
Thank you.
And
Thank
they're right.
That's nice.
So, Shanda, where are you from?
I'm from Columbia County in Ohio, about 4.5 hours away.
Yeah, that's kind of a far drive from
It
here.
is, yeah.
All right. And then, so do you travel around a lot doing this kind of thing?
This is my first summer, so I've been doing
Good.
it all summer. It's been lots of fun, and we've been all over, so.
Excellent. So you all have some games down through here. Could you just describe some of them, and then I'm going to show you how I conquer the duck pond.
Okay, well, to my right over here, this is a birthday game. It's a quarter to play. And
Okay.
you can win some money there if you want to try that. The one over here, we have a break a bottle where you can throw a baseball at a bottle if you break it.
That seems therapeutic.
It really is. Take your anger out.
Yes, I like it.
Next, we have the cork gun. I think it's the cork.
Yeah,
gun,
it is.
Where you can shoot the cups over, get a prize. We have a balloon game. Lots
so
of
much fun.
Yes.
I love this.
And of course, you win a prize.
Well, of course. And so you can come see you, and you'll be here all week long?
Yeah, we're here until Saturday.
Awesome. Okay, so tell me how to win this game because, I've always been that person that just really is not good at this stuff.
Yeah,
so
I
we picked
understand.
one that I can actually perhaps.
Well, this game,
participate in.
everybody wins. Would you like me to demonstrate?
Even better. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
So you just get a fishing pole like this.
So fishing pole.
Yep.
It's got
we
a
have
hook on it.
No worms or anything.
Yeah, they're not stinky.
Put it in the water. And basically, you just want to catch a fish here.
So she's
Take
catching
some
a
practice.
fish.
Ah,
It is kind of hard. It's harder than what it
takes
looks.
time. You have to be patient.
Yeah, because the hook spins around in the water.
It really does. And
Oh,
then-
she got one!
Oh, we got one.
Woo!
Yay!
All right.
And then we just take the fish off and pick any prize that you want.
That's so good. Can I try?
Absolutely.
All right.
Whatever fishing pole you like.
Okay, I'm going to pick this one.
Perfect.
This one has a white hook. I can't even get the hook off the thing. There we go. Wait, what am I doing
I'll help.
wrong?
I think it's just a little stuck.
I mean, I'm sorry, but 4-year-olds can do this and I can't. Everyone but Jen wins a prize
Right.
because Jen is not very coordinated. So, okay, you see I'm fishing.
Yes.
All right, let's go down in here. I'm going to get this one that's down in the water.
Perfect. And we got a winner.
Yay!
Good job.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely.
So what's your most popular prize?
It depends. The boys really like the footballs. The crayons go really well.
Oh, I like
And of course
those.
our light up headbands. The little ones love those.
Do you know that I was the horse queen once?
I did not.
I was.
The horse queen.
I was
okay.
a horse queen once. So, if you have any tiaras or anything that you would like to, just pass along, I'd be happy to.
Absolutely. I
I'd
do
be
have
happy to-
tiaras. There
right
you go.
there. I picked the right game.
Here. Oh.
See,
this
look at
one.
this. Now I have a horse queen crown back.
There you go. The princess.
Looks so good too.
Beautiful.
Well, Shanda, thank you so much for talking with
Absolutely.
us. We appreciate it. And thanks for letting me win.
Absolutely. Anytime, guys. Come on down.
All right. All right. Well, I feel so much better now. I found a game that I can actually win at the Apple Festival, so I may go back and play again. That's all right. So we are in front of the Sizzler, which has also been known as, what, the Scrambler? Is that what it is sometimes too? What?
The Vominator.
The Vominator. Pukey ride number 1. Something like that. But anyway, this is just one of the great rides they have here at this year's Apple Festival. So we hope that you've enjoyed just our little tour of the festival. There are so many things to see. There is a new ride company. There are new food booths here. Lots and lots of local vendors and people down here, organizations trying to earn some money. And they didn't get to do that last year. So if you could, come down and support them. That would be fantastic. And of course, see all the sights and sounds of the Apple Festival as well. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. And we're going to throw it back to the studio. Everybody, and hope you enjoyed that little tour of the Apple Festival. And it was a lot of fun being down there. And we missed it last year.
Yes, we sure did.
We sure did. And but that's okay because it's back. And guess what else is back? The Jackson County Roots concerts. And our good friend Morgan Washam is back in the studio. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, of course. And we are super duper excited to hear about the Jackson County Roots concerts, which will be coming up this Thursday, Friday.
Tomorrow, starting at 5 p.m.
That's right, at the Lillian Jones Museum.
75 Broadway Street in Jackson on the corner of Broad and Broadway.
You got it. And there is kind of the lineup there, as you can see. So Let's go over a little bit about what's happening, and you have a schedule there as well as I do.
We'll start off the evening tomorrow at 5 p.m. Jim Vest is going to be playing. He's a local songwriter.
Yes.
And he's been playing in and around Jackson. He doesn't live in Jackson anymore. I believe he lives down in Portsmouth now, but he's coming back up to play the Roots Fest or the Roots concerts. And then after Jim will be Joey Crabtree. Joey's from Wellston, and he's a local songwriter and musician, and been playing a long time, a lot of different projects. And after Joey will be Colby Likens, and he'll be at 7 p.m. And Colby isn't from Jackson County. I believe he's from Pike County, but he's been in our community a lot. And
Everybody knows Colby.
Yeah, everybody knows Colby. And then after Colby will be Andy Milliken, and he'll play for about a half hour from just before 8 o'clock. And then from 8:30 to 9, Bo Bowman's going to come out and play some classical and flamenco style guitar to close out the evening tomorrow.
Awesome.
And then Friday, of course, we'll be doing it again at 5 p.m. We'll have Mike Morgan and friends. Of course, Mike is local songwriter extraordinaire and has had hits on the radio and with Conway Twitty and him and Jeff Elliott both. And
yes.
they've been a songwriting team for many years, and I can't mention one without mentioning the other. I don't know if Jeff's going to perform with Mike or not, but they'll play some of the songs that they've co-authored together.
A lot of people don't know that.
Oh yeah,
strangely enough.
Oh, I know. They've been kind of mysterious or whatever.
But
they go to Nashville though and do their thing, and have been doing it a long time, and had some great hits actually. So I look forward to that, and that'll be at 5 p.m. And then Bart Wiseman and the Honey Robbers will be playing at 6 p.m. to 6:45. And then after the Honey Robbers will be John Reister. And John graduated from Jackson High School, relocated to Georgetown, Kentucky. He now makes fiddles down there at J. Reister Violins. And,
super cool.
So hopefully he'll have some of his I know he'll have some of his violins there, but he'll give a demo of some of his works there as far as what violins he's created, and he'll put on a Appalachian music display there for 45 minutes or so, and kind of tell us about Appalachian fiddle. He's kind of a historian too, and a historian of the Welsh culture of our area and songs that are associated traditionally with the Welsh, and he was getting into some of that at the last Roots, and so I hope he kind of picks up on that as well, and continues with that. And then after John's show, yours truly here will be playing with Jason Hogue and Jordan Lombardo with a special guest Alan Darty of the Red Brush Band. He'll be playing mandolin with us. So.
And what are you guys going to get into? All kind of stuff?
Just a variety, yeah. So maybe a little bluegrassy, a little folk, a little country, a little rock. So
I love that. Yeah. That's so good. And let's have you play us a song, and then we'll come back, and I want to talk just for a minute about how the Jackson County Roots concerts came to be, and maybe a few other things.
Sure thing. Okay, this one I'm going to play for you is called Crescent Moon. It's on an album I did back in 2015 called Blood Moon. We've been riding down the highway in an endless summer night, lit by the light of the bottom crescent moon. I got 2 packs on the side, and the time keeps passing by, still lit by the light of the bottom crescent moon. In this mule of yellow white, worries dwindle on your shoulder. Keep on running back and forth tonight. We was lost in the woods for days, till saw that frightful haze, still lit by the light of the bottom crescent moon. It's been too long since we cried, and we said our last goodbyes. I won't ever run away, listening to those things you said. Still we've set out on our own, down the path that takes us home. Though the darkness stays around, still that light keeps on shining on me. ever lose the sight. 'Cause minds, oh, they'll keep changing, staying open, closing far and wide. We walked back to the inn for tea, but now they're tossing stones and me still led by the light of the bottom crescent moon. It's been too long since we cried and we said our last goodbyes. I won't ever run away listening to those things you said. Still we've set out on our own down the path that takes you home. Although the darkness stays around, but still that light keeps on shining on me.
Woohoo! Good job.
Thank you.
You know, and your Blood Moon album came out several years ago now.
2015.
Can you believe that? I can't believe it's been that long. And you released it during a blood moon.
I did. It was there was a 500-year blood moon on the September the 28th, and we decided we were going to release it on that day. I don't know if that was a blessing or a curse because we really pushed it to have to get it out by that date. But I don't think I'd ever do that to myself again. But, you know, at the same time, we did it for you know, just for fun, and you know, we thought it would be a nice way to send that one off into the universe there. So.
I'm trying to remember what is a blood moon.
Well, it's a lunar eclipse when the moon gets in the shadow of the Earth and it blocks the glare or the
is that the one where we had to all walk around with the goggles on?
That's actually a solar eclipse.
Okay, that's the opposite.
Yeah, they had a big one there a couple years back in 2017, and it was I actually went to that down in Charleston, South Carolina. That was where the penumbra, as they call it, that's where it completely eclipses in a solar eclipse. Now, in 2024, just as a tidbit, there's going to be another solar eclipse that will be as equal magnitude as the one in 2017, and it's actually going to go through Dayton, Ohio. And so we will be able to see that, like the full darkness will be, or the penumbra of the eclipse will be going right through like Cincinnati, Dayton area. So people in Ohio will get a short drive to see that.
Hey, that's good, because we kind of had to really travel to see it before.
Yeah, it was. So, I
mean, you got to see it, but it wasn't like I looked at it at my house, but like with my little goggles on.
I did go down to. I made the trip down to Charleston. To an area called Isle Palms, and we saw it right on the beach, and it was really cool. That was a bucket list thing. So I had to do it.
Absolutely. Well, 2024, we're there.
Yes, I'm not sure the date, but it's in the year is 2024. So I'm sure as it gets closer, you know, there'll be info. So.
Well, good. No, I remember that album is wonderful.
Thank you.
What's the inspiration of that song?
Well, that's such an old song, honestly. I wrote that. It was one of when I was first learning to write songs, I wrote that one. You know, that's a good question. Like it's one of those things. Like I don't know. It's like the feeling of the song more than like I guess like that was about. When I used to play with a band called Peach Melba, we would drive. And drive. And it was sometimes, I remember I had this old 83 Caprice Classic. It was my first vehicle. And I would load all my gear in this vehicle. It got like 2 miles to the gallon. Yeah. And of course, gas was about 88 cents. So it wasn't as big of a deal then. But, you know, I would travel in that. And back then, of course, I'm ashamed to say I was a cigarette smoker. And so I would sit there and that was all that would keep me up to drive these distances and stuff. And we'd be traveling late at night and coming back and stuff from that. And so I'd be up late, you know, I'm ashamed to say, chain smoking cigarettes and doing that. Hey. And then, you know, and driving down the highway. And that was kind of, you know, you'd see the moon in the distance. And that was kind of the inspiration for that. I can't say that was a real meaningful song, but it was kind of one of the first songs I felt like I put together that like, you know, I felt like, oh, I got the idea right as far as the song is concerned. I don't know as far as having a great deep meaning other than, you know, it's, you know, you made it to your destination and the light's still there and you made it and you're safe. So I guess maybe that's part of it. But,
well,
you know.
And you had a lot of nights like that.
Oh,
so that was good.
And we did. At one point, I think we played like 10 different states, and when I was in college at the same time. That was a lot of fun. But it was a lot of travel, and it was a good experience. I can't ever complain about that. I love travel.
These are the things we had to do when we were much younger.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I still like to travel and play, but you know, I don't know.
I'm not much for the 4 a.m. gigs these
Correct.
days.
Not as dumb about it, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, and you will be playing, of course, Friday night. About 7, and so we look forward to that. But let's go back, and in case people missed your last visit here, which was a few weeks ago, talk about the Jackson County Roots concerts and how they came to be.
Well, basically, I had the idea about, a couple years back, maybe even I guess the year before 2019. I wanted to just have an event. I thought, I always saw that. Well, I'd played with Mike Morgan one time. Lillian Jones had done an event in the side courtyard there. And I thought, yeah, my gears started turning there. And I think that was probably back in like 2014 or something. And we'd played around the same time of year. Maybe it was in early October or something at an event they did there. And I got to thinking, they have this porch, this giant porch, and they've got this area here. Wow, this would be a great place to have a little showcase stage. And, and kind of, promote local songwriters and musicians or any of the arts. And it just kind of spawned from that idea. And, it's still an evolution. It's still growing, and hopefully, it'll continue to grow there. And, but that was basically the gist of it, was just to have a showcase for local songwriters to be able to showcase their talent. And, and then thought, well, this might be a nice addition to complement the Apple Festival, and also giving people an area where they could take a break from the sun or whatnot with content, and not have it be anything where it was keep it low key, essentially, and but make it family and community friendly, and that was kind of the idea, and so that's where we are with it.
Love it, and I have a feeling it's going to grow every year, and that's amazing.
We hope so, and hope people come out and enjoy a couple evenings with us here. And also, I guess Phil Vassar's playing on Friday night, and so hopefully folks can, after they check out the Roots for a little bit, go up and check Phil out. I'm sure that's going to be an outstanding show on the main stage there at the grandstands.
It is, and I think a lot of people, we've mentioned this several times here on the program, but a lot of people hear Phil Vassar and they don't know I don't want to say they don't know who he is, but they don't realize the magnitude of his contribution to the music world, and that is mostly by songwriting.
Right, and but he's been. He's been everywhere. I was really surprised he was on the bill. I didn't know they had him booked, because and for a free show, because most of the time he would pack in, thousands of people with a ticketed show. So I wonder, I know we're in the midst of COVID. Maybe, who knows how attendance will be, but I would imagine it'll be up somewhat that night. And I think it'll be a sizzler, literally.
Yeah, he's amazing and has written more songs than any of us can count. So that's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Besides the music, you are going to have some snacks and refreshments and stuff like that. We need to tell everybody.
Yes, there'll be Michael's Peanuts at the event, and Mark Hay will be having a fundraiser selling 6 cents brews, and Lillian Jones will be giving away water and lemonade for free. So if kids or anybody that wants to have a water or lemonade will be able to do that. You can bring your treats from the Apple Festival, bring them in, and you can eat there under the tent, or you can bring a camping chair. We have to mention, of course, Total Media has been a big help with this event as far as promoting it and getting the word out, and letting us come on. You guys have all been so gracious and kind to help us in getting the word out and promoting. And then, of course, Iron City Pipe and Supply has been very crucial logistically for getting things for us to set up, and some extra supports there for our musicians and whatnot. So we can't thank our sponsors enough, and we couldn't do it without our sponsors, honestly. So we really appreciate the folks, and
it's a cool event.
Well, hopefully it'll. I think it will be. I'm excited.
Yeah, so are we. And head down to the Lillian Jones Museum, check it out. If you don't know where that is, I feel like everybody does, but it's kind of right across the street from the Mayhew Brown Funeral Home, or so that'd be that'd be, what is that, Broadway?
Broad and Broadway at the corner.
Broad and Broadway.
75 Broadway Street. Also want to mention, we just got these new T-shirts in. We have black, and we have red, and we have green. And so if you would like one, we will have them down at the event. Or if you want one after the fact, we'll probably have a way of getting those set up off of the our Facebook site and eventually a website, but we'll have at least a link to be able to order them eventually. But if you would like one, get a hold of us, reach out to us, and we'll make sure you get one. So
that's awesome. And Facebook site is
Jackson County Roots, at Jackson County Roots.
Yeah, super easy.
Yeah.
Super easy. All right, and make sure you get down there tomorrow night, Friday night. You're
5
going to
p.m.
hear a lot of local, great, talented folks, and we hope that you enjoy.
We thank you very much, and we hope folks stop out, and please bring your camping chair if you like. We do have about 30 chairs there, but it's a first come first serve thing. And one thing I will say, there is room there. You'll be able to hear the music there. There's a large lawn, and people will be able to social distance and feel comfortable there. I do believe, and we have that in mind. But
sure.
Obviously, we want people to be comfortable, but I think people will have an enjoyable evening if they come out. So
grab you a lemonade, grab you a water, grab you a beer, and just pop a squat there on the lawn. It's a beautiful, beautiful place if you haven't been down there, and it should just be chill and fun.
And the weather's supposed to be a little cool.
Yes.
And I think, but at the same time, it'll be perfect weather. It'll be perfect fall evening. So
put on your sweatshirt and your jeans and head on down.
Head on down, grab you some peanuts.
That's right. That's right. All right. Did you want to play us another song, or you got to get out of here?
Actually, I'm going to have to head because I'm supposed to meet these guys to set the tent up.
guys.
Yeah, got to meet the guys for the tent. So,
all right.
But if you have me back sometime, I'd love to play another one sometime if you have me back.
So. You are welcome tomorrow if you want to come back.
Well, I would, but I'll be teaching school tomorrow morning.
His other hat.
My other hat.
Yes.
Many hats.
All right. Well, Morgan, thank you so much for stopping by and talking with us, and best of luck to you this weekend.
Thank you, Jennifer. We appreciate it very much.
Absolutely. All right, Jackson County Roots concert. Don't forget, many local talented folks performing this weekend at the Lillian Jones Museum. And, of course, you can just head on down. You can come and go as you please. It's a pretty cool thing. So, all right, let's head on over to your Total Media Radio weather forecast, where don't forget you can download that live Total Media Radio app on your phone by going to the Apple Store or the Google Play Store if you have an Android, and you can listen to live local radio anytime you want, anywhere you are in the world, just by that app, and it's super duper cool. So your weather forecast is mostly cloudy today with a chance of thunderstorms. Highs today around 69 degrees. That chance of rain is at 90%, but it's just, as you can see, it's kind of all over the place throughout the day. So we're not exactly really sure what the heck it's going to do. We pray that it gets done early and moves on out of there. So that's your Wednesday forecast. And then tonight for the Wednesday night parade, it is going to be cool. So you do need to pack those sweatshirts or jackets, because we're going to get down into the 40s overnight tonight. For Thursday, that's when the perfect weather begins for the Apple Festival. Thursday, a little cooler, but it's going to be partly cloudy, highs around 61, lows of 46. And then look at that Friday and Saturday for the Apple Festival. Sunny skies, highs of 72 and lows of 49 both days, and it just doesn't get any better than that for the Apple Festival. We hope that you head on down and enjoy and have a lot of fun. We didn't get to do it last year. Not a problem. It's outdoors. Wear your masks if you want to. Do whatever you need to. There's a lot of hand sanitizer out and about, so you can always, keep your hands clean and all that as well. So I think that you will be very happy and feel like you can come down and safely visit and have a good time, because that's what it's all about. Eat some of the great festival food, because it's awesome. All right, let's go on over your Apple Festival forecast or schedule for that was yesterday. Do we have Wednesdays?
Well, let me see. I thought I changed it, but I must not.
He thought he changed it? But that's okay, because I have it in front of me. So this is the cool thing about today. All rides that you can ride for free today from noon to 4. And that was sponsored by Adena Health System. And they jumped in and made sure that those kids could ride for free from 12 to 4 today. That's awesome. Now here's a little change in the venue, as you can see up there. The annual school parade with local bands and Little Queen finalists will be at 11 a.m. today. It used to be at 1. It is now at 11 a.m., getting that done a little bit earlier. After that school parade is when the Columbus Zoo presentation with animals comes to the main stage. So that, if you've never seen the Columbus Zoo, it is a blast. The Oak Hill High School Band is going to perform at 12:30. Going to be a big wheel race at 1 o'clock, an ice cream blizzard eating contest at 2:30. And then at the General Mills stage at 3 o'clock, Crooked Foot takes the stage. There's going to be some games at the main stage. And then at 6 at the General Mills stage, Billy D and Friends. Then 6 at the main stage, BNC Shakin' Stompers will be there. Then our opening parade, the first time you get to see those floats all lit up. And those are amazing. So many different floats, so many people taking time to make those floats. So get out to watch the parade tonight, 7:45 p.m. And at 8:45 tonight, Apple Festival Got Talent contest. Amongst all of the other things, the rides, the food booths, all of the great things that will be happening all throughout the week, they will be going on down there today. So the kids are out of school today. I'm going to get the finger out and do the Jen Preaches for a Minute thing. Listen to what I'm telling you. The kids from all of our local schools are out of school. They are going to be running. They are going to be excited. They're going to be hopped up on sugar. They're going to do all the things that kids do when they're not thinking. So please, please slow down. If you're driving around town here, be patient and just chill out. Don't park where you're not supposed to. Don't block others in, because that happened to me yesterday and all day. And just be nice. Be nice. If I had my shirt, I would wear it today. So, but other than that, have a good time at the Apple Festival. But don't forget, kids are out of school today, so there's a lot going on, and there will be a ton of them out running around and excited. So, all right, James, is there anything else that we have to do today? Did I forget?
No, you didn't forget anything. We're going to try and record the parades today.
Okay.
I don't know what if there's thunder and lightning. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Weather permitting.
We'll
see what we can do.
We're going to try to record the parades today, and then again, we might try to get out and tour, because we only saw about a third of the Apple Festival yesterday.
That's right.
And again, weather permitting, we might try to get out and see a little bit more of Apple Festival.
You got it. So we'll see what we can do. All right. So we'll get out of here because we want you to go get ready and come on down to the downtown streets of Jackson and have some fun with us. So we'll be back tomorrow with, weather permitting, some more stuff from the Apple Festival. So until then, have a wonderful day, everyone. Enjoy the festival and the festivities, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Tomorrow.